Well, your siblings had no idea any of this was happening.
Not really.
So what did they think that you were doing in Vegas all this time?
I was living my life, but they really never intervened or anything.
Okay. But during that Thanksgiving trip that you're talking about,
Yes.
you told them the truth.
Yes.
How did they react?
They were shocked, I don't think. I don't think they were... I think they were shocked by the magnitude, but not so much shocked by the amount of money I spent.
Okay. So 2 weeks later, they went back home from Vegas and they took you with them.
I went back with my sister, I believe in mid-December.
Okay. By this time, were you completely broke?
Close to, yes.
Okay. Those 3 years in Vegas cost you your entire fortune.
Yes.
So that next year, you actually went to rehab.
Probably, yes.
Okay. How was that first rehab situation like?
I think it was the last rehab that I went to in 2015. It was really monumental. I went for 18 months. And just because of the alcohol, the coke, the gambling, all the addictions I had, it took a lot of time to unravel all of them.
Well, right, because you leave Vegas and now you're trying to get your life situated. You had to sell your house.
Yes.
So that huge mansion we talked about, that gets sold back to the developer for $2,660,000. Yep. But then in 2009, you actually get charged in Clark County for 4 felony counts for defrauding Harrah's.
Correct.
So what they said was, after you spent $112 million at that casino, that they gave you $14.7 million in credit,
Correct.
which you ended up losing. So the $112 million wasn't enough. They wanted that extra $15 million on top of that. And they actually filed criminal charges against you. This wasn't just a civil lawsuit.
You're right.
So you were facing 28 years in prison.
Yes.
Over a $15 million credit.
Yes.
You pled not guilty.
Sorry?
You pled not
Yes.
guilty. Did you have money for a lawyer at that point?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So you turned around and filed a civil lawsuit against Harrah's.
Yes.
And you said that they regularly, and you said on a regular basis, they gave you liquor, pain medication to keep you, to actually keep you gambling.
Yes.
And the Nevada's Gaming Board actually opened a separate investigation whether Harrah's actually violated the rules or not. So now there's multiple cases. There's a criminal case against you, a civil case against Harrah's. There's an investigation by the state on Harrah. So it's like 3 different things going on at once. Okay. But by 2010, all the criminal charges were dismissed.
Right.
How were they dismissed?
I really can't say, but they just were dismissed.
Okay. Because you guys reached a settlement.
Yes.
Did you have to pay them at the end, or did they just drop this whole credit thing? You can't say it. Okay, let me ask you this. Are you happy with the settlement?
At the time, yes.
At the time, yes. When you think about it now, are you happy with the settlement?
Not the happiest, but it got me my life back in somewhat order.
Right, because you were facing going to prison.
Yes.
And at that age, it was almost a life sentence pretty much. Right? 28 years at age 50, you know, you're probably going to die in prison. And when the dust settled, you lost $350 million
Yes.
in the casinos. When you think about that amount now, and you think about what that would do for not just you, but a lot of people. I mean, that is multi-generational wealth. That's generational wealth that goes down probably 10 generations.
Right.
If you if you don't mess it all up in a generation. But like, for example, just to put in perspective, let me just get a calculator here. Like right now, I have accounts that give me a 5% interest rate, right? A preferred interest as long as you put in a certain amount of money. $350 million at a 5% interest rate, which is realistic right now, is $17.5 million a year just in interest without touching the principal. So you could be making almost $18 million doing absolutely nothing right now, if you still had that $350 million. How do you feel about that amount of money right now?
I feel a little overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Overwhelmed about what I had and what I lost. But in life, it's just kind of the way I was over the top of almost everything I did, so.
Well, in 2013, Caesars Entertainment was fined $225,000 by the New Jersey Game Commission for allowing you to gamble $112 million while fully intoxicated. So they made $112 million and they were fined $225,000.
Right.
Basically nothing. They basically didn't have to pay anything.
Right.
How do you feel about that?
I feel a little disgruntled, but I just didn't dwell on it that much.
Yeah.